there, it's good to have you with me today. Today we're going to take a look at a wonderful new resource, and I hope you find it very helpful. If you've ever enjoyed painting on a canvas in 2 dimensions, I want you to imagine with me how much more exciting it would be if you could paint that same happy tree in 3 dimensions. Well, my friends, you can, and that's why we're going to take a look today at 3D modeling software, also known as CAD software. Now, this here is my good friend, Mr. Monroy, and he's going to help me over the course of the next several episodes to show you the amazing things you can do with this resource. So here we have a tree model for you. Now, first let's just help you understand what is it that we're looking at here. Now, CAD stands for Computer Aided Design. That means the computer acts as your artistic tool, much like a paintbrush, to help you bring your creation to life. And there are a lot of applications for CAD. For instance, did you know that the blueprints that tradesmen use to build the wonderful homes and buildings that we take for granted every day start with an engineer or architect's CAD drawings? It's true. And every manufactured item, like this pair of safety glasses or this Cartesian coordinate thingy, is first drawn in 3 dimensions by an engineer. And from there, a machinist uses that same CAD software to generate a toolpath so that item can be milled, 3D printed, or produced with an injection mold. Isn't that amazing, Mr. Monroy?
It is.
Now, before we start using this software, we just want you to take a closer look at it so we can offer some pointers. Come on in here real close. Let's take a look. Let's just start by opening this software itself. So here you see it already open. We're going to go take a step back all the way to the very beginning to help you along. Okay, so we're going to come right over here and double click on that icon. Let's get it pulled up. Now while this loads, just remember that there are lots of different CAD softwares out there, whether it be Revit or SolidWorks, but they're all very similar. And if you can learn one, then they all do a very basic, similar thing. Okay, now there we go. Let's just get to where we can look at some of the basic features of this program. Now, Mr. Monroy, I'm going to point out a few things, and if you want to jump in there with me and share a few things too, you go right on ahead. So the first thing I like to tell students is that when they go in to start drawing and they pull up a part here, okay, what they're going to find is once it opens up, they're looking at a whole world full of wonderful little ideas. These just make my day to look at all these options we have. You get to choose. It's your world, here in CAD. But the thing is, this can feel a little overwhelming at first. Well, we don't want it. We don't want that. There's no need for that stress in your life. So when you look at all these buttons, don't be intimidated, because what you'll find is you can do 80% of what you're wanting to do with maybe a half dozen of these buttons. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed. It's going to be okay. All right, so let's just know that we're going to start walking through these a little bit at a time, and it's all going to be all right, and you can take the journey with us, my friends.